my name is Kaday Rose Kamara. I don't know how I got the rose, but I use the rose more to make it easy for the Europeans. But my Sierra Leoneans, I give them Kaday. That's funny. Yeah, but I'm Kaday Rose Kamara. I've come from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I came here in 1970 to do secretarial studies. And I went to Germany 1972, where I did French and German. I worked in our embassy in Germany, then went to Sierra Leone, worked there. But I had to come back because I had a heart operation here while I was studying. So I came back because things had gone bad. There were no medical facilities. And then when I came, I lived briefly in Barnet, Ealing, and then I went homeless. That's how I came to Hackney. I was placed into a bed and breakfast in Ealing. And then it was the housing people, whatever, that really sent me to Hackney. But really, my friends didn't want me to come to Hackney. They said it, but I said, I just had, because I have my faith, I said I will go wherever God sends me. I know He will cover me. That was really my reason. And when I came, I went to the nearest church. I was living in Nuttall Street. It's a village called Katanta. I used to walk 8 miles to and fro to the nearest school. So because of that, I've gone and opened a primary school there now. Well, it's the attitude I always have. I don't really look too much from receiving from my neighbors. I always ready to give something. When I go, I'll say good morning to them, or chat to them. So I find them really all right, good neighborhood. It was the same thing when I was in Nuttall Street. I always say hello to my neighbors. So I find them really friendly. Even when I'm going at times, I go to my next neighbor and say, oh, how are you, And they've got a little boy there, I will make, they even had a baby here, make fun. So I really enjoy my neighbors. It's a good neighborhood. I came here September 1996. So I've lived here about, let me say, almost 12 years. In this house.
In this house?
Yes, but in Hackney, I came in Hackney 1986. They said I should be repeating my question. I said, okay. I said, okay, they will hear you. Because he said I should repeat the questions. I forgot about that. My faith, I really do. The school I attended was a Christian school. And then, if I would say 30 years, 59, I was first baptized. Until 89, I realized that I wasn't a Christian. Then I made them baptize me again, And really from 89, I've been just having that zeal, that relationship. And really, God has been doing a lot. My relations have been coming to accept Christ. And that's what I do, really. I'm still employed. I'm a civil servant. I'm still working with the Crown Prosecution Service. In fact, I was there as a typist, but they've cancelled all typists now. We are called admin. I've always loved my typing, really. So I work 3 days, Mondays to Wednesdays. Thursdays, Fridays, I've dedicated to these 2 organizations. I have 2 that I founded. Christ Evangelical Ministry, which is the one that has the school in Sierra Leone, and the African Caribbean Reunion, which is the one educating our African Caribbeans, the reasons for the atrocities in Africa. Even I keep telling people at the time for the elections, people were worried that Obama would be assassinated. I sent emails all over. I said, no, he has something that is covering him more than the human being, because it is not him, it is God. You could have used an American, African American, but he decided to use somebody from Africa, because the African American would have still been bitter. And God doesn't want that. We want everything that happens to us. Just like I do not have bitterness because of it was African Caribbean youth that really more than my son. But I've got a love for them now. I just want to meet them and hug them, and tell them that you can do it. And that's what I still do to those I'm able to talk to. It was one Sunday, I went to church and they were preaching about forgiveness. Then when I came home, I said, Lord, it's you who will enable me to forgive. If it's your will, just do. And then he just told me about this African Caribbean to make this organization. That's how really the organization started, and then we've been going with us. Every year is like something new. I go to Sierra Leone, but my going to Sierra Leone, I'll take African Caribbeans if they want to go. Only it's open to everybody. But we encourage more African Caribbeans because we feel that when they go there, then they will change their attitude. What we do when we go, like the first set I took in 2000, when everybody was talking about millennium, so when we came off the plane, I made sure we prayed. Thank God that we were there, and then we go to the place where we lodged there. We go to the village called Jufure, which is the village that Alex Haley, who did the Roots film, that is his. So we meet his people. First of all, we go to the chief, because you have to give the respect to the head of the village, and then we will go to the descendants of the Kente, Kunta Kente, they are called. And then we will go to the James Island where they took the slaves before they transported them to America. And then being that I come from Sierra Leone, I always encourage them. Then we just go to Sierra Leone and then we'll come back to the Gambia. So any African Caribbean who want to go, we always make sure that we take them there. Although Sierra Leone also, we can have places to show them. I don't allow any negative. And I cannot really see what is the negative. I've worked in few places. Even I was working for the council. It's when they deleted our post. I was doing typing here. They deleted it. They paid us some sum. Because even that money I used to go and establish the school in Sierra Leone. So I've worked for the education. I've worked for housing. So I love Hackney. So I've not really had any challenge. I don't know what you mean by the challenge, but there's always something about Hackney anyway in the news, which makes me very proud of Hackney. Because there's nothing there that Hackney will not be mentioned in the news. So it's another thing that I feel I'm proud of being in Hackney. Home is where really you relax, you feel free. You are not worried about anybody, frightened, to express yourself.
Cool.
Kanu undena timo kafai unde tung te atinama kenawa oa woni lania unde kuti sibanambe tia nena untia lari bakanutia Yankute lari bakanu tia. I'll give you the meaning.
Okay.
It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish. It is the truth. Yes, it is the truth. That's what I've just sung in Limba.